Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Four topics for today. And why do I show like this, four or three, and not like this, four or three? Because it's a joke where someone said, a joke is actually an attention test. Say, okay, do you have a good attention ability or skills? Yeah, okay. How many fingers do you see here? One. Okay. How many fingers do you see here? Two. How many fingers do you see here? Three. How many fingers do you see here? Four. Can't you see this one? So yeah, that's five. That's why. Four. Anyway, four topics. Four topics. One is I will show you how weasel people, weak people, people with no character behave with one another. I'm talking about Serena Williams and Meghan Markle. For me personally, they're too trash. Well, that's the way it is. One a druggie, the other one a really POS, I think you call it. Uh, that's one. And what's going on? Miss Serena Williams turns her back and criticizes her fellow half. All right, that's the one. The other one, the other topic is has to do with Poland, who really wants to be blown up by the Russians, and they consider it's so idiotic. They consider hitting Russian missiles over Ukraine. What do you think Russia will do? As I said many times, they will say, okay, we will shoot those batteries or those air defense systems where they're located in Poland. We're going to destroy them in Poland. And Poland then will cry baby and we've been under attack. We're the victim. NATO. And that's the reason why, one of the reasons why Europe will be fucked up and will be destroyed by both the Russians and the Americans. I'm starting to reach that conclusion that actually the Americans and the Russians like what's going on in Ukraine, because Europe will be shackled by the United States of America, and Russia will have the other side of the world together with China. I think it's an understanding like the so-called Cold War understanding when we won. The third topic has to do with the Russians who launched 80 missiles and 700 guided aerial bombs, Zelensky claims. And the last article, which I think is the most concerning, Russian attack from the north continues, and it's very concerning to the Ukrainians. That means the Russians are coming, Russians are advancing in the north, if you knew that or you didn't. All right, let's start with this garbage. If you remember, this Meghan Markle had a little garbage podcast, and first one that she had, and she said per New York Times, she invited in the first one none other than Serena Williams, because they're women, they're both black, successful, smart, beautiful, and powerful. And one with steroids, the other one with the access card, the ginger balls, hairy like Harry. All right, so that was very nice out of Meghan Markle trying to kiss the other fellow, whatever, big butt. But hey, the big butt woman who's has no class, like the Duchess as well, now tells Meghan and Harry that they are using too much air. Can make shit up. Let me show you. So this is what the classy says right there. So let me just make sure I put this in. All right. Serena Williams. Poke fun. I don't think she poke fun. It's just that's the way she is. As the snow flies in a cold and rain Chicago, come in the morning, little bit child more in the ghetto. All right, you got the hint. So she didn't poke fun. She's just from, all right, at pals, Prince Harry, Meghan Markle. You guys are taking up too much oxygen. You talk too much, you should just disappear. The friends, they make it like it was fun. No, it was not fun. No class. No class because she's no class. The businesswoman Serena Williams, who married a white man. You can mix it up. And Meghan Markle, another strong, independent, intelligent, half African American woman, and picked another white man, ginger balls. So, what is this? All right, I'm not going to go into the athletes and the actors who pick white women. Why? Is that something to do with a certain kind of complex? No, I don't think so. Yet. All right, let's go to the next article here and topic. Poland considers shooting down Russian missiles heading to Ukraine. Now, heading to Ukraine, why? And obviously they say because we claim on 2 occasions 2 Russian missiles came in our territory, in Poland's territory, and then veered out. And that's a violation of our airspace. Correct. Shoot it down over your airspace. But no, that's not the point. Remember, if that would be the problem, then you shoot down the Ukrainian missiles as well, because one and only one missile caused 2 deaths, 2 Polish deaths. Remember those guys who were hit by an S-200, I think it was, Ukrainian who was defending its country. The only incident was coming from the incident with, obviously, casualties, came from the Ukrainians. So you shoot down the Ukrainians before you shoot the Russians. But you know, the Al Capone wants to create problems. And the Poles, if you do this, I guarantee you the Russians will destroy your air defense, the NATO defense systems that will shoot those down from your territory, and they will attack your territory and your people. And when you say, yeah, we're going to fight those Russians, finally, with the help of NATO, the Russians will nuke you. And you're going to do what? Nothing. You will cease to exist. And when that happens, you know what going to happen? The Americans who had you go that path, we're going to shake hands with the Russians and say, okay, let's talk. But you are no more. As in Polish, you say "cukaluka," which means no more. Cukaluka? Is that how we say it in Polish? Cukaluka, that means no more. Yeah, all right. All right, so that's what's going to happen with Poland. And we find out about Zelensky, who claims that Russia attacked the Ukrainian nation with 80 missiles and 700 guided aerial bombs. This week, my friends, this week. Yeah, but Zelensky will fight with the Ukrainians' lives, will continue to be, strong and tough and prove those guys that only a Zelensky style will stand up to a European. You know what I mean? If you don't listen to my videos more often. All right, what do we have here? And this is the last piece of information or topic from the New Voice of Ukraine. Russian attack from north continues to worsen, says Ukraine's spy master Budanov. And he says here, and we're believing him, and I'm quoting, "If I start answering this question, we will provoke panic." So the question was stressing that Russian attack from the north continues. Budanov declined to tell New Voice of Ukraine whether it will expand to the Sumy and Chernihiv sectors. I will show you where those sectors are. So he doesn't want to create panic. Let's just say there are problems and they tend to get worse. There is no catastrophe, but it is impossible to see the problems. But it's not. It is impossible not to see the problems. I already told someone from the Western press, I will not have a lot of good news this year, unfortunately. End quote. And let's see where Chernihiv, and right here, this is Bryansk, and then it's Kursk, Belgorod, and these are the Sumy. Sumy, he's talking about Sumy, Chernigov, or Chernihiv. Let's see if I have it framed right. Yeah. So here, Sumy, so he's talking about this area here in the north. That shit is hitting the fan. All right, my friends. Remember, Meghan Markle is fighting for her people, but her people are the way they are. They love her too much. So much garbage. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.